Up guys, Matt Atkinson, MJ Real Consulting. Want to do tip number 9 on when sellers are like, we want to have our attorney draft these documents. So anytime a seller wants to have an attorney draft the documents, that can be a good thing, right? So you want to communicate with the terms of the loan. You want to have a conversation with the attorney. But here's what you want to find ahead of time. Hey, we're happy to have your Mr. or Mrs. Seller, we're happy to have your attorney draft the documents. Just curious, who will be paying the attorney fees to draft the documents? So a lot of times they don't want to pay for the fees, and they also don't want to pay for their attorney to do that. But if they say, well, I don't want to pay for that, saying, okay, here's a question. Are you open if we having an attorney drafting the documents, but my attorney will be drafting them for you, and you can review them before closing? So what that does is it helps identify who's going to pay for the fees. Number 2, what attorney you want to use. Number 3, if they don't want to pay for the fees and they want an attorney, use your own attorney. Ideally, you're going to have different people, attorneys on payroll or consulting with on that. So let's assume that they want to have an attorney draft the documents. They don't want to pay for the attorney, but they want to use their own attorney. So here's an example. Find out from the attorney ahead of time how much they charge, and you could ask the question is, hey, Mr. or Mrs. Attorney, if we draft the documents and then have you review them, would that be okay? A lot of times they'll be okay with that. So you want to be able to communicate with your sellers on solutions handling with attorneys. So that's a great question on how to handle attorneys during when you're buying properties with seller financing. Always have your attorney review your stuff to make sure you know what you're doing. That's tip number 9. We'll see you guys on